Welcome to an LRR Deck Tech. I'm Ben Ulmer. All of Kaldheim's new gods seem like great additions to any commander deck. But you know what's better than one or two gods? All of them. Which means it's time for Esika, God of the Tree, to hit the battlefield along with all of her immortal god homies in a deck I'm calling, We're Gonna Need a Bigger Pantheon. Esika is a 1/4 legendary god that has vigilance and taps for 1 mana of any color. She also gives all of her other god friends vigilance and the ability to tap for any color of mana. Because as we all know, different gods always get along with each other, with no problems at all. But more importantly, Esika is a modal card. The Prismatic Bridge is a 5-color enchantment that allows you to reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature or planeswalker and pop it straight onto the battlefield. So not only do you get to play every god because of Esika's 5-color identity, you also get to smile and wave as all the gods cross the bridge into magical Christmas land. Imagine setting up a board state where your opponent has to sacrifice a creature to Mogis, then watch it get brought back to life on your side from Tergrid, which makes them then have to take 2 damage from Purphoros and allows you to draw an extra card from Afara on your upkeep. Or they just take 2 from Mogis. I don't know, cast an edict or something. You get the picture. You could also exile your opponent's cards with Valki and then flicker him with Thassa to take even more cards. Or you could cheat in a big spooky god like God Eternal Ronus with the Big Pig, pumping your team into the sun. You could even cheat other gods into play with Purphoros Bronze-Blooded, then equip the other side of Halvar, the sword, to the creature before they die. Then they return to your hand instead of going to the graveyard. And you don't even need a ton of gods to make this deck degenerate. Just imagine casting Blasphemous Act with a Toralf on the battlefield, and all your opponents with creatures take a bajillion damage. And that number is accurate. I asked a math wizard. Even if those plans fail, since every god has been blessed with only the thickest of booties, Phenax, God of Deception, can be your backup, sending your opponent's decks for an exciting adventure on the Mill Train. Spoilers though, it's only exciting for you. Now, while a deck with such heavy mana requirements might sound scary for some, there are plenty of ways to satisfy the devotion of even the pickiest of deities. Sure, the gods are hungry for that color pie, but you can use ramp spells like Spoils of Victory or Farseek to help you grab any of the dual lands that you'll need. You could also build your board faster with a card like Heartless Summoning, since -1/-1 isn't really a downside to these divine juggernauts. But why cast anything when you can just use the new enchantment in Search of Greatness to put free gods onto the battlefield as you step up the CMC ladder? And once your tiny baby gods aren't useful anymore, you can even feed them to the scary Poke Machine and bring forth the new hotness. And if you get tired of only playing 1 or 2 gods a turn, why not crack the World Tree wide open and play your entire deck at once? The beauty about most of these gods is that they laugh in the face of board wipes and removal. This means you can pop as many Wrath of Gods and Damnations into your deck as your playgroup can handle. And then maybe add 1 more. With the arrival of Kaldheim, there are now over 40 gods in Magic, meaning you have room to pick your favorites. And with Esika at the helm, you'll have plenty of ways to create the pantheon of your dreams and your opponent's nightmares. Enjoy!